Well, Lloyd Banks tricked us all. He said he retired, but he didn't. He already responded and said, I'm not retiring. 50 Cent already reacted and basically called Lloyd Banks lazy. He said, Lloyd Banks retires. I'm looking for the next check. Let's see how this goes. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. Product of the week are wireless earbuds under $40. The link is below. Why pay $150 when you get them for under $40 and they do the same thing? Click that link below and get them now. HAZGOD straight out of Philly got the new single Paper Chaser with Oskino Vasquez. He's from the same neighborhood as Gilly and ARAB. Social media and album links below. And if you want to run ads in the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Lloyd Banks, he definitely did feel like retiring today. I mean, that was obvious, okay? Who would put that tweet out if they didn't feel like walking away from the game, upset that people aren't respecting the kind of rap that he does, the kind of rap that takes a long time to write, the kind of bars that you never have a weak bar. You know, Lloyd Banks puts a lot of time into his bars, and they're witty. He's really good at what he does, so he should never stop doing what he's doing. You know, this is what he was put on this earth to do. I enjoy his music. I know a lot of other people do. He just needs to learn how to monetize his brand more. He did put out this Ric Flair video today announcing that he's not retiring.
I have to announce to you that I will never retire.
So Lloyd Banks is still going to be at it. He was a little upset how many people ran with this story. He said, just goes to show you what a mess the industry has become. The industry's always been media driven. And he says, they'll rather cover everything that happens around music than the actual music itself. That's usually been the case. I hope all of these outlets support me when I drop. Have a good day. Well, I definitely will support Lloyd Banks when he drops, for sure. So it's good to, see Lloyd Banks sticking in there. I wonder what 50 Cent's reaction to this is going to be. Maybe he just played into it just to promote power, and he really knew that Lloyd Banks just couldn't walk away like that. But I hope Lloyd Banks is more consistent, monetizing his brand more, and I look forward to see what's coming. What about you guys?
His book off to the side, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's his vibe, though. He keeps it himself.
That's how he is, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't understand how, when he was in position, how he didn't do anything to set up his crew. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the Bravehearts, like, at the time, Jungle, Wiz, Horse, all of them, and we was all on the same van together. We wasn't even on a bus. Right. Like, vans together, riding. And it was like, I was honored to even be allowed on his tour at that point, because I didn't have anything by How to Rob at that point. You know, he just said, yo, that record feels crazy. It reminds me of when I came out. He had options. He could have took Nature. Could have took other, there's other artists around it with AZ, Fox. He could have took whoever he wanted to take with him, and he said no, he wanted me to come with him, so I went with him.
Did he have was the Firm still popping back then?
The Firm, I don't think he liked anything that was a conflict to him shining as Nas. You feel what I'm saying? And that's my assumption after the fact, because I didn't understand why he didn't utilize all that at that point. Like, even after Uchi Wilder came out, they had a smash, man.
But you know what? Originally, he wasn't on that record. The record that when they gave me up on a mixtape, Nas wasn't on that record. Right. He hopped on at the end and they shot the video for it.
But that's when it was working. It was working when they gave it to you, Clue. And then he got on the joint because it was working, and then he didn't travel with him to support it. What's the difference?
I don't know about.
All right, ask me this. What's the difference between Bravehearts and G-Unit? It's momentum. When I had the momentum, I worked them in, Clue. I could have sold a blank CD after Get Rich or Die Trying. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That's the real deal, man. And then after we get going, like, they was established, they got groomed. Yeah, he was already groomed because he was with me even then. So when he's locked up and he's going through what he's
sounded crazy on a mixtape. Just on a mixtape alone, y'all sounded like, you know what I mean?
Like we was already veterans, because we was getting knocked around. As far as the game was concerned, everybody who had money, that's why I was getting my ass whooped. Like, that's what was happening.
You know when I knew it was really on? I knew it was really on when I heard the freestyle that Shy Money dropped off. It was just really Banks on there. You had a couple bars in there.
Victory?
That's when I knew it was on. When we heard that, we knew it was on.
It was either Victory or the Banks workout.
Ruckers, Pride on the Chuckers,
Workout.
Workout. Yeah, that's the joint right
It's
there.
coming.
So what's up with G Unit, man? It's like, you kind of got angry, aired out one time.
Yeah, you know what it is? I think I was building something that was unhealthy. Because it was running solely on my energy. And it took for them to reach a point, like, yeah, I think all of them was already made over $5 million, cool? Like, how much? That's that help that I was talking about, though. At that point, if White Nas had that energy, he could have helped them get into a decent space financially before going, you know what, y'all on your own. He didn't really give them that support and then said, now y'all on your own. I still talk to Lloyd, Spunk, the people who was there that wasn't a part of the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we all good. It's just I didn't see him doing, like, he just looked, and then his character is sometimes.
Have you seen him and spoke to him?
No, I
recently?
haven't.
Not at all?
No.
Not since then?
And I haven't seen him.
Wow.
Yeah, like I had a conversation. Look, he wanted to do the same thing that Jay did to him with Carmen, to Mega. Cause he called me to get Holly number in Queens, Circle 5, and Mega was messing with it at the time. He was tight at Mega at the time. He sent me to go get the number. I went through there, and then after that, it was like he called me like 3 times that night to tell me what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And then when I did the Jennifer Lopez joint, I did a remix for Jennifer, because the first thing I did is Puffy called me back to help him with the Make This Money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And after I did that, then I was working with Jennifer. I did a remix on one of her joints. And then Irv started crying and Donnie and them and was like, yo, what are you going to do? This guy's exactly what he says he is on these records. You know what I mean? Why you want to do business? What happens when he gets mad and he does this something to Jennifer? So he was kind of using me against me at the time. And then they pulled back off. He was like, use Nas. Nas just beat Jay-Z. They just went through the ether. That little back and forth thing. You know what I'm saying? And then Nas ended up doing the record. I wasn't mad that he did the record. I was mad that he didn't call me. You called me 3 times to ask me about Mega's girl. And then you didn't call me when you did the record over. What is a direct reflection of what you've created, music-wise, in the music business? It would be maybe an indication of the general public going to buy it, maybe. So if we take those people in front of me and add them up, they all didn't sell what I sold on the lines. But I'm coming again.
My whole real argument about the whole thing was, I mean, there's some people on the list who
Don't even deserve to be there.
don't deserve to be there. They didn't write all their own rhymes the whole
Right.
time. So it's like,
How did Game get to be number 3 when I wrote his 3 first records? His 3 first singles off his first album. That means I'm number 3. Come on, put me back on there. That means I'm number 3. Or he wouldn't even be here right now.
I don't know, man.
Exists. And the last record, the song that actually sold his record was One Blood, the one that had the chorus built in.
You know what I mean?
Because when he had to do the actual hook, he did a strip club record.
I heard the whole album before he was on it, dog. The documentary, I heard it before he was on it. True story.
That's what we should do. We should put out my version.
Your vocals. Yeah, your vocals. Do it. That's legalized.
Put it out. On documentary part 2. 6 record
I
EP.
understand this guy, man.
That's an EP. Alright, 6
I thought
records.
you guys were cool now, man. I thought you guys were trying to work things out.
I don't work with them, but I just, you know.
Cool.
Nah, we just don't work with each other. I don't got nothing to say about them. You know, I don't care about them. Plus, if I keep go too hard on them, then I'll mess up my money.
This man, for real. I let niggas know I'm real with it, man. Low key. And your ass going up north, cause they giving niggas 3.5 for burners now.
Yeah, they shot my face and everything changed.
HAZGOD straight out of Philly got the new single Paper Chaser with Oskino Vasquez. He's from the same neighborhood as Gilly and ARAB. Social media and album links below. HAZGOD straight out of Philly got the new single Paper Chaser with Oskino Vasquez. He's from the same neighborhood as Gilly and ARAB. Social media and album links below.
Definitely.
The different, when a rapper's album was coming, at different points, and they just get crazy because they have to start their record off. They go to Clue and get it hot.
You got to.
Yep.
Right quick.
You got to, dog.
I remember that I was smart enough to take, even my first tape, 50 Cent of the Future, had 4 freestyles on it that had previously been on Clue tapes.
Yeah, Shaman used to come before y'all got on. He used to come to the station every Monday with like, or every other Monday with a new joint come up in the, you know, the
Yeah.
maroon Tahoe, pull up.
And come get tea.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It was official.
Alright.
Now 50, before we go back to music for a second, if there was